Today we will talk about iPhone 14. The iPhone 13 isn't even here yet, and there are already pundits and analysts claiming to know what's in store for the iPhone 14. At this point, you should regard all such reports with extreme skepticism, regardless of the source. Apple tests many new technologies, but whether they make it into the iPhone or not has to do with a complicated web of technical feasibility, cost, availability of parts from suppliers, and more. In other words, Apple itself probably will not have truly nailed down the iPhone 14 specs until the first half of 2022. Some assumptions are safer than others. It will almost certainly have an A16 processor manufactured by TSMC, but chasing down rumors at this early stage is more of an exercise in entertainment than reliable information. iPhone 14, the latest rumors. September 20th, Ming-Chi Kuo has corroborated some rumors we've heard about the iPhone 14, including a hole-punch display and 48MP camera. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo says some iPhone 14 models will include an under-display Touch ID sensor in addition to Face ID. iPhone 14 sizes, design and display. The iPhone 14 is rumored to drop the mini model in favor of a less expensive Max model, so we'll get two 6.1-inch iPhones regular and Pro, and two 6.7-inch Max iPhones regular and Pro. This will be good news for those who want the larger Max size, but wins at the $1,100 starting price. It also could come in a new titanium finish rather than stainless steel, according to rumors, and the volume buttons could return to the round shape last seen with the iPhone 5S. A mid-September rumor by Ming-Chi Kuo said that the Pro models would have no more notch for the true depth sensors at all, but rather a hole-punch camera similar to those on some Android devices, at least on the Pro models. That rumor was previously reported by Jon Prosser, who also reported that the Face ID array still exists, it's just under the display. Additionally, Prosser says the phones will be thicker so the camera bump is mostly gone and all camera elements rest flush against the back glass. We haven't heard any specific rumors about an always-on display in the iPhone 14. But after it was heavily rumored for the iPhone 13 and failed to materialize, we assume it's been delayed until next year. iPhone 14 camera. Big changes are apparently coming to the iPhone's camera in the iPhone 14. According to Kuo, Apple is said to be considering a 48MP sensor for the standard wide camera, which would combine the pixels-like collection in a 2x2 grid when in a low-light situation, producing a 12MP photo. The camera would reportedly be capable of shooting 8K video, at least on the Pro models. Also rumored to be reserved for the Pro models would be a new periscope telephoto camera, which would allow optical zoom up to 10 times. iPhone 14 performance, battery, and biometrics. The iPhone 13 is said to have 120Hz ProMotion displays on the Pro models, with panels made by Samsung, while the non-Pro variants will reportedly use regular 60Hz displays made by LG. With the iPhone 14, LG is said to be making LPTO OLED displays capable of 120Hz to supply the entire iPhone line. So it's possible that the entire iPhone 14 line will have 120Hz ProMotion technology, which would follow Apple's natural cadence, bring a feature to the Pro model first, and then follow with the rest of the line a year later. Though it hasn't been widely reported, every new iPhone has a new A-series system-on-chip SoC, and we expect the iPhone 14 to follow suit. The A16, as it will likely be called, could be one of the first large-scale processor releases to use TSMC's 3nm manufacturing process, which should help improve performance, efficiency, and battery life. Following a rumor by Ming-Chi Kuo, Mark Gurman suggested in his Power On newsletter that Apple is testing an iPhone with an in-display Touch ID sensor that could come to the Pro models, echoing previous rumors. However, he says Apple is all in on Face ID for its higher-end iPhones with the ultimate goal of implement Face ID in the display itself. That tracks with Prosser's rumor of a notchless iPhone 14, though Gurman hasn't said whether he expects the 2022 iPhone to retain the notch. iPhone 14 release date and price. Apple typically releases new iPhones in the fall, usually announcing them in September with a release date from 2 to 4 weeks after. Pricing on the iPhone 14 models will probably be a little different from existing iPhones, in that there isn't expected to be a 5.4-inch mini version, but rather a lower-cost 6.7-inch Max size that Kuo said could come in at under $900. With that in mind, we expect the lineup to range from roughly $800 minus $1,000, depending on model and size. This was all known information at the moment. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like, subscribe, click to bell.